Hello everyone, I am Pecan Cookie, and today I will be sharing what I think will happen in Mystreet Season 7. I wonder if I will get any of these right. Anyways, let's begin. Now, when you look at how Season 6 ended, I can see how Jess has had such a hard time writing Season 7. At the end of Season 6, the group gets ready to return home. Aaron goes home with Melissa, and Aphmau and Travis are still in the hospital. When you just look at that part of the ending, it looks like Season 7 will kind of be like a combination of Aphmau's year and Starlight, with the group coming home and having to get over their newly gained trauma. But then, if you watch the end credits scene, it changes things. It sets up something way bigger. The way Elizabeth and Zach are talking makes it seem like the world is ending, that the realm is fading. This makes it seem as fighting the demon warlock would just be a slight annoyance compared to what is coming. And I think this will play into Void Paradox in some way, just because of the realms being destroyed thing. Also, the whole Garte not being remembered, how will that affect things? At first, I thought that we would get these plot lines in 2 separate seasons, but Jess has confirmed that Season 7 will be the end, so I'm really curious on how this will play out. The overall plot of the season is something I have no clue about. I really don't know how she's going to be able to combine these two, but I'm sure she will. But I do have some predictions for, side plots and other things like that. Kim and Ghost will start doing lots of studying of history and Irene, which will eventually lead to Ghost's memories coming back a small bit, and her and Kim realizing that Aphmau is Irene reincarnated. Aaron will slowly get his memory back throughout the season, but will stay blind permanently. Lucinda's magic will not return, and she will become really depressed until someone, Melissa possibly, helps her realize her magic doesn't define her. After that, I think she'll get really into science and making some big discovery. Zane will just have to relearn everyone's names, and his stuttering will get better over the season. I think Kawaii-chan will reveal the truth about her name to everyone. I don't know why, I just think she will. Aphmau and Travis will kind of have their own B-plot for the first 1/3 of the season before going home, and of course they'll get a big welcome party. And now these two things are just kind of small little things, but I like them. When the group first gets home, they plan on telling their friends about the whole Garth being a werewolf now thing, but they don't want them to see him with his ears and tail with no explanation, so he plans to hide them first. But then when he reunites with Lawrence, they hug, and Garth gets so happy he can't keep his ears and tail from popping out. I don't know why, but I just really like that. And Dante is super happy when they all get home, but then goes back to being his sad boy self when they tell him Travis won't be home for another few weeks to a month. I think we'll get a bunch more insight onto how MCD ended and a lot more info on Shad. I actually have a very complex idea of how I think MCD ended at the moment. I think I'll make another video about that, but I haven't decided if I should make it like how I made my latest What If video with, just me talking and then Minecraft in the background, or if I should make a little mini movie, kind of like my Mystreet meets MCD video. Tell me what you think in the comments. Now, let's get into the relationship side of things. First of all, Melcinda will become canon. It is clearly being set up, and surely even people who don't ship it can admit it's gonna happen. I mean, look at this. This is the face Caitlin makes when Travis wakes up and is okay. And Lucinda makes the exact same face when she sees Melissa after thinking she was dead. This is the face of pure love. Now, I'm a huge Garance shipper, but I can't see this ship actually becoming canon. I think they'll probably just be stuck as a forever bromance. Zane and Kawaii-chan will have some more development, maybe go on a date or something. Everyone back home will be confused as how the heck Zane got a girlfriend. Travis and Caitlin will also have some development. Maybe we will even get a traveling kiss, perhaps. Sylvana, who was at first hesitant to... My dog wants in. Give me 1 minute. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So you know how Sylvana was kind of hesitant when Eric asked her about getting married in Starlight? I think that after the whole Starlight incident, Sylvana realizes she shouldn't be scared to live her life and that she should just go for it. And she'll actually end up proposing to Eric. which he, of course, says yes to. And now our Mao will have all the angst. Since Aaron seems to remember Shu, Aphmau's online persona, I think they'll start playing the game again while Aphmau's still in the hospital. I think he's going to start to fall in love with her all over again, and they keep playing. Once Aphmau is back home, Melissa arranges for them to meet up in person. They meet up and hang out more. Aaron also spends time with his other friends. His memories still aren't back all the way, but he remembers that he cares for these people. Then, probably within the last 5 episodes of the season, Aaron and Aphmau kiss, and his memories come flooding back to him. Well, most of his memories. I think some stuff will still be kind of foggy. Now, I don't think anyone will die in Season 7. Maybe. But I do think we'll get confirmation on whether or not Dottie, Rylan, and Maria are dead or not, because for Rylan and Maria, it just said they got captured by the Guardian forces, never really confirmed if they were killed, and then we don't really know what happened to Dottie. And now for the ending. I think it doesn't matter if they end up having to protect their world from destruction. I think the series will end with Aphmau and Aaron's wedding. Now, this is more of a hope than a prediction. I think the last 10 minutes of the last episode will be a time skip, 10 years in the future. I mean, all the best shows end with a time skip. You gotta have a time skip. I'm gonna end Intertwining Fates with a time skip. I will die on the hill that all series should end in a time skip. Yeah, everyone's happy now, but are they still happy in 10 years? I need to know these things. From the Mustache Mango, who you should definitely check out their channel. It's amazing. They don't post much, but still amazing. Here's what they have to say. Vlad will be relevant again. Not really a prediction, but more of a hope. But, and I'm saying, not just because I love the Romaves, but because after the credits in the last episode, Elizabeth said to Zach about Garte, his little family doesn't even know he's missing. They don't remember him at all. But I don't think she would have known about Vlad. Or how could she have even altered Vlad's memories considering he's nowhere near Starlight? I think he could be a very important character of Mystreet Season 7 due to the fact that I assume he'd be hey guys, where's our dad? Because what are they going to say? If Elizabeth didn't know about Vlad, then why wouldn't he remember Garte? And what's Ziana supposed to do about the family business when they get back? That's really the only thing I got going for my Mystreet Season 7. My mind is consumed with Romaves too much to think about Aphmau and Aaron's issues. I really like this idea. And I also hope that we see Vlad again. I really like MCD, and I really like Vlad in MCD. And it is a crime that he gets 3 episodes of screen time in Mystreet. But I'm also not sure about Elizabeth not knowing about Vlad. Because it's not like Vlad was born way after the... Okay, what are we calling this group here? Okay, I'm going to call these guys the crime parents. Okay, Vlad is only 2 years younger than Garth. Unless Garte never, spoke of him ever, I can't see Elizabeth not knowing about Vlad. And I think Elizabeth actually maybe took the whole world's memory of Garte away. Because if she didn't, I feel like someone else would be oh, Gareth, Zane, where's your dad? My idea for the whole Garte situation is that whatever spell she used, it can't last forever. And after maybe a month, everyone just suddenly remembers him, and then they all kind of freak out. Oh my Irene, we just completely forgot about him. How did that even happen? Okay, this next theory is from this person here. Their name on YouTube just says user and then a bunch of numbers and letters, so I think this might be a default thing. Anyways, let's see what they have to say. My favorite theory I have for Season 7 is that Aphmau and Travis both got side effects from the events of Starlight. They are both magic users now, but very powerful ones with unstable magic. They stay at Starlight for a while to heal and learn more about their magic before heading home. Then we have something similar to Lover's Lane, but with something dangerous brewing beneath the surface. I like this idea a lot, and it's pretty similar to actually what I think. And I have kind of a headcanon thing for Travis that kind of goes along with this. So you know how Travis just sucks at magic? Like, he can't do it at all. We see this in Phoenix Drop High and other times. Even though he's a descendant of the Demon Warlock, he just literally can't do magic. And we also know that Travis has had some sort of forever potion on him, but it never really said what it does. I think his forever potion blocked him from using his magic. And when the Demon Warlock possessed him, it broke the seal on his magic. I also think the potion never became permanent due to his eyes still being green. Maybe this potion was like an early version that never fully worked. My guess is that Travis is going to have to learn how to use magic and deal with the knowledge that, well, he's kind of a demon. And with Aphmau, I think that she has also unlocked some magic that was always inside her. Lucinda even remarked on how quickly Aphmau was able to learn healing magic. This, of course, has to do with her being Irene. Now, I've saved the longest for last. This one comes from Pretty Plays 7806. I believe that Season 7 of Mystreet will have a bittersweet ending. A Lycan family's business may close due to controversies, or Melissa may choose to shut it down to avoid the attention brought by the Ultima incident. Consequently, Aaron might also lose his job, though the Guardian forces may be able to help them all out financially. In her wish, it is evident that Aaron and Aphmau reconcile. I anticipate that the group will learn how to lessen Aaron's memory loss by using Enki's book, aka the book with the Forever Potion information, which they retrieved after the incident when the Guardian forces recovered stuff. Zane will regain his ability to remember names, and Lucinda will regain her powers. By saying reduce, I mean that Aaron won't remember everything. He may recall Aphmau, close friends, parents, Melissa, being an Ultima, and other aspects of his life, but not everything. Aaron doesn't seem to know who Dante is in her wish, which emphasizes him not remembering everything. He talks briefly about his parents to Alina, which shows that he remembers something. Aphmau will possibly learn more about her connections with Irene and her magic. In a way, I think she could be the one who helps out Zane, Lucinda, and Aaron. I have a theory about Derek's fate in Mystreet. I don't believe he's completely dead. Rather, he may be trapped within Travis as a relic. I believe that the final season will shed light on Travis's situation with the Demon Warlock, and potentially even lead to Derek's recovery. Additionally, there is a possibility that Rachel is still alive. I came across an analysis series on YouTube by a person who has knowledge in the movie industry, and they speculate that Rachel's death could be a classic twist. We were not shown a body or any concrete evidence of her demise. If Melissa and Aaron were able to survive severe injuries, then it's possible that Rachel could have as well. Ultimately, I believe that the focus of Season 7 will be on the characters' stages of grief, overcoming the challenges of Emerald Secret and Starlight Wonderland incidents, and finding a path towards recovery. But here's a catch. Mystreet is over, but the characters aren't going away. I have a theory about the return of the Void Paradox series, but I'm still working on it and don't want to go too into detail. However, there are connections between Mystreet and Void Paradox, as seen through multiple references and Elizabeth's comment about the world fading away in the final episode, which was written during the airing of Void Paradox. As a result, it's possible that Mystreet characters could appear in Season 2 of Void Paradox and play a significant role in solving the paradox. That's all I can say for now. Sorry about making this so long. I hope this inspires you all if none of this happens in the actual series. I think you're just doing my job for me. I mean, I don't get paid for this, but you're still doing my job for me. You did this better than I did. This is your video now. Bye. Thank you all for watching. Maybe once Mystreet Season 7 comes out and is finished, I'll make another video revisiting this and seeing how wrong I was on everything.